Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome along, whatever the case may be. I'm back in the woods today again. And this time we're reviewing this thing here, my backpack. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so this is a pack here. It's a German Army Mountain Bergen. It's from the, I don't know if you can see that there, it's from the MFH company. They're a German company that produce military gear. The pack itself is supposedly 80 litres. You've got a main compartment here, and you've got two side pouches. The main compartment is 60 litres, and your two side pouches are 10 litres each, totaling 80 litres. This one of mine here is in flecktarn camo. It's a typical kind of military style pack. It's fairly rugged. There's a lot of straps, attachment points. There's a very specific reason I got this pack, and it's to do with those two side pouches. I served for a number of years in the Irish Army, and our issue pack was very similar to this one, and I was looking for something very similar to that for a specific reason, and that's these side pouches, as I said before. So these are detachable. They just sit here. It's up here. Okay. Same on the other side. And also they have straps on the back. Now you can configure these. You can put one strap on one pack and one on the other. It can also be zipped together. So then you can take one strap, put it on here, one strap, keep it on there, and you have yourself a day pack. Because sometimes you need a big pack, like when you're heading to your camp. You need a lot of gear. You're going to be bringing a lot of gear, and you're going to need something about this size to bring together. Some days you might only want to go out and you're not staying overnight, and you want a smaller pack. And with these removed, you now have a nice handier size pack. So being able to remove these side pouches gives you a lot of versatility. There's a difference though between that pack I had in the army and this one here. So my issue pack had like its own separate yoke or harness. It wasn't two separate straps like this. And there was like clips here and here, and then the harness had clips and you just clipped it in. It was a bit handier in some ways, and it was a better fit. This is fine, and you've got just one pack and two straps. It fits perfect. Okay, there's no problem. The problem is when you join the two together. You have one strap over here, and you put one strap over here. So now you have your two straps on either side. Okay, if I put this on now, and tighten it up. It's just a wee bit slightly too wide, but it's still wearable. It is still wearable. It's actually not too bad. Not as good as a separate harness and yoke system, but definitely you probably pay a lot more for that. Okay. So again, versatility is what this is about. This is the main feature of this pack. Moving on to the main pack itself. You have your standard sort of shoulder strap system there. It's adjustable here by opening the Velcro, moving it down there, moving it up, and so on. I have it adjusted pretty much full way up. It's very wet now. Shoulder straps, look at that, are fairly solid. The only criticism I would have about them is you could probably do with a bit more padding there. I don't know how beneficial a lot of padding is anyway, but they're definitely lacking a little bit in padding. But otherwise they're strong. You've a look, they're stitched in well there in multiple places. You've got a lot of attachment points. Your D-ring there. You've got your standard chest strap. Now there's no elastic in that chest strap, so that's a possible minus point too, but again, elastic does degrade over time after a number of years, and that elasticity is gone anyway, so that's going to last you longer. Again, you have a D-ring on this side, everything's adjustable. You just strap on down here, and everything is strong, it's well stitched in. Moving down to the waist strap, it's possibly a little more rigid, I would say, than it needs to be. It's here. Yeah, your standard clip there. It's well padded there, definitely well padded. Standard clip. Again, you can quickly adjust it there if you need to. And then this can hold it in place for you. Got your buckles there to keep everything nice and tidy. Straps here onto the waist strap to pull the pack in tighter to you if it's loose or whatever as well. At the side of the back here you've got two sort of molly straps. You can attach things if you want. I happen to have a knife attached, just like my spare knife attached here. I've done a review on this. This is a knife I got in Lidl. Check that out. Check out that review if you want to see a bit more about that knife. Moving around to the front, or the side, go to the sides actually. You've got your compression straps there, or straps if you want to tie anything in there. Okay. Again, they're strong, solid, no sign of them tearing out or anything like that. The zips for putting your side pouches back on, I'll just demonstrate that. As I say, even when the pack's full, it's easy to get these in. Zip them up. And the zips aren't positioned so far down that it's impossible to get them in. Okay. Just as easy as that there. Also at the side there you have kind of an attachment point. It's reinforced. If you want to shove something down, the inside here between the pouch there and the main pack. Say like an axe or a hatchet or something. You can use that there to secure it, or whatever other piece of equipment, hiking poles or whatever. Again, it's handy. Pouches and sails also have attachment points on the outside. They're reinforced with that kind of plastic. Quite large. Stuff your clothes, your coat or whatever in there. Again, if you have small hatchets or whatever, you can pop them in there too, or other tools. At the front, you have your two main clips for opening and closing the pack. There's this kind of a hollow sort of job here. I've never seen that before, but they're very, very strong. Everything's very, very secure. It's well stitched. No sign of anything tearing. The straps adjust up only to a certain point, and they're sort of attached in here, secured there. The strap comes down. It means you don't have a flappy strap hanging off all the time, I suppose. And then on the strap you have this other wee attachment point, or I suppose you could use that to tidy up the strap if you wanted. Put it away. But I would say it's probably more for sticking poles and things like that into. We also have a large grab handle here, a very, very strong grab handle. Handy for when you're lifting the pack around like that. You can grab handle at the back, front. Again, see that it's very, very rugged, secure, strong. Same on the front. Moving down to the bottom of the two sort of D-loops there for whatever the heck you do with those things, sticking wet clothes or whatever into whatever else you might need to. Pack also has an opening, a zip opening at the bottom here. A sort of false bottom type thing. Personally, I don't use this at all. I don't find it useful in any way, but it's there if you want it. Yeah, something I missed at the back here too, straps, adjustment straps. It's at the top of the lid. Okay, so the lid is not detachable, first off, but it does expand up quite a bit if you need it to. You have a lot of extra material there. You can see that. This is elasticated. It comes out, expands out the way too, so it goes quite wide. If you have a roll mat or something, leave it under there, you can get a good cover on that. So these wee straps here, if you don't have your pack very, very packed up, you can just tighten everything down. Puts everything down nice and short, neat and tidy. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's another two attachment straps at the top here. Handy for putting a roll mat, or again, tarps, things like that. Things you don't have to worry about getting wet, and you don't really want to take up room if you're low on room inside your pack. On the top, on the lid, you have a pouch, okay, single pouch. Don't know what that size will be, say 5 litres, around that. I get a lot of stuff in here now. A useful feature on a backpack is a top lid like that. Most of them do come. Moving to the inside of the pack now. So the inside of the pack, you have your standard snow collar. Okay, it's got a tie, 2 ties, where you have a tie at the top of your main pack and then a tie on your snow collar. It's just a single compartment inside the pack. You see that inside here, you've got your separation layer there where you can just, it's just a drawstring type thing. Same as on the snow collars on the top of the pack. Or if you want to keep something on the bottom separate there from the main contents, you can do that. For rigidity in the pack, you have a, there's an A-frame, well, it's not an A-frame, but I don't know what you call it. It's like a rectangle shaped bar, just shoved down in there. It's aluminium, I would imagine. Goes down to the pretty much the bottom of the pack, It keeps everything nice and solid. It's not overly heavy or nothing. The pack itself is not overly lightweight, definitely not. The priority in this pack, I would say, is strength and durability. Strength and durability. The material is, on the inside it's got that kind of PU coating, plastic, waterproof. Now the pack is not going to be waterproof, it's going to be water resistant. It'll keep things dry for light showers and whatnot, but if you have a big torrential downpour, it's going to get in into seams and things like that, you know. In terms of fit, as I was saying earlier, it's quite a short pack. I'm just over 6 foot and I've this adjusted the whole way up, but I find I'm just a wee bit short. I find that the belt is just sort of sitting above my hips, which is different to most other packs I've wore. Most other packs the belt sits just on your hips, more or less. So I'd say this pack would suit a shorter person, a slightly shorter person, maybe 6 foot and under. For someone who's very tall, like over 6 foot, it might feel a bit on the short side. There's double zips on the pouches. The weight of the pack is probably, I think it's around, I did weigh it before, I can't remember it offhand. It's around maybe 2 kilos. It's definitely not a lightweight pack. But if you're buying something like this, you're not looking for a lightweight pack anyway. The cost of this, I got this on militarysurplus.eu, and I think it was €86. So it's not overly dear. It's not terribly cheap. It's not the cheapest of the cheap either. You'll get very similar things like this in this camo pattern too. Maybe the pouches aren't attached. Well, I think you can get them for around maybe €40-50. But for that extra 40 or so euro, those detachable pouches, in my opinion, are definitely worth the money. I can see me having this pack for a long time to come. I've only had it maybe a couple of months, so we'll see how the durability of it goes. I think that's it. That's everything. So anyway, that's about it for me as far as that backpack goes. I think I'm going to go now and get a wee fire on, make myself a cup of tea. Might get to have it this week. Thanks for watching this far, if you have. Hope you found that review useful if you're thinking of buying that pack. If you are thinking, I would say go ahead and get it. It's a pretty good pack. It's strong, it's rugged, looks really good, and it's very practical. Yeah. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hopefully I'm going to get this kind of stuff out every week. Next week I'm going to be reviewing the Helicon Text water filter bag. I'm sure you've seen me use that in a few of the other videos if you haven't watched the other videos. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye, and see you next time.